Let's see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to day one of our Sober October experience. This is Karen Kane. I am your host, and I'm so excited and grateful that you're here, that you're taking the opportunity to plug into yourself, your self-care, your self-love, in your self-worth, and really, I'm going to say, change your life. I drank from a little bit about me. I drank from the age of 15 to 45. I had a tiny bit of sobriety here, tiny bit here. I always relapsed. And so this is not my first time rodeo. I'm hosting this because I know where I was and I know where I am now. And I know that I never have to be that way. I'm going to try to jump in the group real quick and see if I can see you guys up close and personal. And hopefully see some comments. Okay. So the reason why I show up is really just to help somebody, like somebody that might be, like my younger me, and be that guide and maybe help teach some things that I wasn't taught and had I been. So, hey guys, welcome. If you're here in the group, give me a shout out in the comments. I want to build this community, build these relationships, support each other. And so I haven't gotten to know you guys. I think that in this group, I might know possibly two people, but I don't even know them that well. So all of you are my new community, my new friends. I'm really grateful that you took the opportunity to be with me, to spend this next 31 days with me. I am excited for all of you. A couple of things that I would suggest or request is that you're okay with trying new things, to be open-minded, and to understand that all of my intentions are to help you. I want you to win. I want you to be happy. I want you to live your best life ever. And it starts with you. So if you're doing this for somebody else, you might as well just wait till you're ready to do it for you. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to give you guys some tough love, and you have to be able to take it. The egos are not going to really exist in this group because you have to be willing to let go. My shirt says, let go with the flow, and let that beep go. So you have to be willing to let it go. Let it go. Everything that you've done up until this point hasn't worked. So doing that over and over again is not going to work moving forward. So think of this as a transformation. You are doing a transformation. This is way more than I'm just going to not drink. I'm just going to stay dry for a little bit. I'm just going to remove alcohol from my life. If you half-ass this group, you might not win. I'll be honest with you. So it depends on how bad you want it, how much you're willing to try new things, to change, to adapt, to feel the feels, to understand that you might have never really processed emotions before, and you're going to feel them, and you're not going to know what to do because before this point in time, you always reach for a drink. And this might not be all of you. I'm sharing experience, strength, and hope from my story and also being in the rooms of AA. So I'm just sharing my experience, strength, and hope. Are you willing to get uncomfortable? Are you willing to get comfortable in the uncomfortable? And if you're watching, where's your comment? Who are you? It's also time to not be shy and not care what anybody thinks because quite honestly, everybody's in it for themselves this life. You're the star of your movie, and most likely you've been allowing somebody else to be the star of your movie. So it's time to step up, suit up, get ready. We're going to get strong-minded. To thy own self be true. That's what it's all about. Okay. Do you have any specific questions? Don't ask them to me separately. Ask them in the group so that everyone can learn from your question because someone else might have the same question, right? Okay. I wonder if this is actually the comments might be in the no. Okay. Okay. Can't post comments to Facebook groups. All right, that's fine. So I'm going to stay in the Facebook group so I can see you guys. Okay. So here's the deal. I'm going to ask you to do things that you might not want to do. The thing about getting sober and staying sober, or it might even be other things, changing habits, changing your life. Hey, everybody, welcome. If you're here joining, shoot me a little comment so I know who is here, who is showing up for yourself. Yes, it is Sunday. I don't normally work on Sundays, but this is a special day because it is October 1st. Monday through Friday will be our main, days that we're going to be in the group. And what I want to share with you guys is that please lift each other up, support each other, comment, really, really share the love because what you give out, you're going to get back tenfold. It's not time to be shy. And maybe you are an introvert, but you're going to have to show up somehow. If you don't have something nice to say, do not say it. I'm really blessed with this group that there's so many people in this group that I've never met before. It's such a blessing for me to be able to share and to share in this platform this way. Something I've never done with something that's so near and dear to my heart because I struggled for most of my life. And all I wanted to be was happy. And I did not know how to be happy until I made some massive changes, massive transformation. I lived life for myself. I realized that most of you in this group are probably codependent and that you're people pleasers. You're not used to saying the word no. This sentence is a powerful sentence. No, 2 letters, N-O. You probably aren't very good at creating boundaries or healthy boundaries either. It's a learned practice. Everything is a learned practice. Doing yoga is a learned practice. Riding a bike is a learned practice. Doing meditation is a learned practice. So somebody just dropped off the live. And I don't know who was on the live. Okay, but they might be out and about and not actually hearing it or engaging. which is okay. So we're going to keep this short and sweet. I will be doing a weekly group coaching experience. So we'll do that on Zoom. I will let you guys know when that will be. I am East Coast time. I know I have people from all over. So I apologize if the time doesn't work for you, but you'll be able to watch the replay and comment from there. If you are watching the replay, do like a hashtag replay if you are. So we'll do a weekly group coaching. I'm leaning into that being Wednesdays. So I'll let you know, possibly Tuesday nights, Tuesday or Wednesday nights. So if you guys have, if you want to put in the comments what works for you, let me know. That will probably be helpful. Or maybe I'll do a poll to try to see when most people might be available to get the most people on live Zoom. And I will be creating a weekly meditation that you will be able to listen to throughout your week. What I'm going to recommend is that you do that every single day. So whatever I create for the week and ask you to do, I'm going to request or invite and say, this is how you're going to get well. So you might not ever thought you have to heal, but I'm a healer. I'm a spiritual practitioner, and most likely it's time to heal. Okay. So, so to do those every day for the week. So I might be doing, I'm not sure exactly, but there might be a weekly meditation, a weekly affirmation. So, depending on how it goes, you can do one or the other daily. And I'm also going to be creating like a short little daily video for you so that you can watch that video. So there'll be a video a day, probably like 2 to 3 minute video. So I'm not trying to take up a lot of your time. Time is so precious. So I value your time. I value that you're taking the time in this group to be here. And so this is day 1. This is really setting the tone for your day. And here's what I'm going to invite you guys to do is when you start to say anything negative in your mind, say the opposite. Literally speak the opposite out into existence, like out loud. So if you're like, I want to drink, I don't want to drink. It makes me feel like crap. So I'm not drinking. I'm sober. I'm happy. I'm free. I'm sober. I'm happy. I'm free. Put little Post-its around your house, on your mirrors. I'm sober. I'm happy. I'm free. I'm sober. Whatever works for you. But that just came to my mind. Okay. So if you're joining on the live, say hello. Tell me who's here. I'm sober. I'm happy. I'm free. I am crushing this challenge. Okay. If you are having a hard time and you feel urges, go live in the group. We will help you. We will support you. You're not alone. You're never alone. Trust me when I say this. And you're also not special in the way that you think maybe you have this problem. There are lots of addicts out there in the world. You are special. You're a unique individualization of the divine. And you might hear me talk about the universe, source, God, divine energy, infinite intelligence. I'll interchange those a lot. They all mean to me high frequencies, joy, peace, love, those kind of vibrations. Okay. Everything is energy. We're all connected. So know your triggers. This is super important. Know your triggers. So your triggers are people, places, and things that you associate with a drink. Avoid them. If you go by this certain liquor store and that's your store and that's what you do, go around. Don't go by it. If you have a friend that's like your drinking buddy, don't hang out with them for a while. Keep your distance, protect yourself. I basically, when I got sober this time around, I basically put myself in like a bubble, a protective bubble, because I didn't want to lose my sobriety. I was so tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired. I couldn't do it anymore. I don't even think I was physically capable of doing anymore. I was killing myself. And I was all alone. I was miserable. Miserable. So people, places, things. Yeah, use the group for support. Okay, drink lots of water. So start to hydrate. Alcohol is so dehydrating. So start to drink lots of water. Keep track of your water. I'm going to may say drink 80 ounces of water a day. Okay. Water. Yum, yum. Focus on creating a routine. So if you have no routine for your morning and night, or you're used to your routine that is involving alcohol, change it. Switch it up. I guess throughout our process, I could share what I do if that helps you. But start to create a routine, a healthy routine. It's really important to help you try to get balanced. You know, I'm all about balance. Balance in life is a great way to navigate and just like be at peace. Okay. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. One step at a time, 1 minute at a time, one day at a time, and celebrate your micro wins. So if you do something and you're proud of yourself, share it so that we can celebrate with you. But it's most important that you celebrate your micro wins. So give yourself a hug, a pat on the back, like, woo! Be happy that you did something. Be proud of yourself. This is hard. I mean, I'm not going to lie. This is maybe going to be one of the hardest things you've ever done in your life, but it will be so worth it. Trust me when I say this. I walk around and I'm just like beaming with energy, joy, love, so much peace within. And I just never would have guessed that 7 years ago, 7.5, whatever. Okay. So remember that life is on life's terms. Shit happens. It's like a roller coaster ride. If we only had good times, we wouldn't know what the good times were because that's all we would know. We wouldn't know that there's bad up and down, right? So it's the balance of life. We're going through the trenches right now. Oh, yeah, this is fun. It's like a roller coaster ride. So just look at it that way. You can get through it. And honestly, the hard times are usually the ones that bring us into a higher level of, finding ourselves, of healing, of leveling up and ascending into a higher vibration. So, triggers. So things, like I talked about triggers. It's going to be important that you start to handle stress a lot better. I mean, better probably than you were because you probably used to reach for a drink. There's an app I use. It's called Insight Timer. You can learn breath work. There's all different, there might even be meditations for getting sober, that kind of thing. I can share that with you as well. You can friend me in there. And if we happen to be meditating at the same time, you can be like, thanks for meditating with me. Emotional distress. These are things that are triggers like stress, emotional distress, environmental factors. So things that remind you of drinking, association, relationships, relationship troubles. That could also be something that you struggle with that you choose to drink instead of actually like handle it and manage it and work through it. And a job or financial situations. So it's important to start plugging into your healing, your life. Like this is your life, no one else's. You got to live it for you. Oxygen mask on you first. When you do that, everybody else in your life is going to benefit. Trust me. Trust me. Now, one really important thing for me, I might do a separate video for this, but I am not a doctor. and I do not promise any results. You are on your own journey. I am just your guide. So, so I'm not a doctor. I am not a therapist. And then I just want you to be, really understand that I am a religious science spiritual practitioner, a transformation coach, and a Buddha yoga instructor. And I happen to be a former drunk my whole life, right? So I'm an addict in recovery. That's who I am. That's who I am going to show up as, and I'm going to be a little raw. I mean, just that's who I am. If you don't like swearing, I'll do my best not to, but I don't have the best mouth. That's just who I am. I'm not going to change who I am for anybody, because that's what I used to do. I was fake. I, was scared, and I wasn't living my, being my true self. So I will not conform for anyone. So if that bothers you, feel free to jump out and leave the challenge. So you might experience, withdrawal symptoms. If you do have any medical situation, obviously, you want to make sure that you are mindful of that. And if you need to, do what you need to as far as your health goes. I know there was one time when I had I was trying to get sober like really long time ago, and I felt like my heart was racing, and I was really scared. So if anything like that occurs, make sure that you seek medical attention right away. Like I said, once again, there's no promises in this group, and I am not a doctor or a therapist. You might experience, mood irritability, anxiety, depression, sleep problems, but you know what? Eventually you will sleep better. We don't sleep well when we're drinking. It's like very disrupted sleep. And you might feel tired, and it's okay. So get a lot of sleep. Get plenty of sleep. Avoid old habits and routines. We're basically going to rewire your system. So think of that. Okay, I'm starting on this new journey, and it's a new life. This is a new version of myself. The old version is going to be like put in the past, because you're creating this new version of you. It's a 2.0 version of you, and you are amazing. You are perfect, whole, and complete, and you are crushing this challenge. Let's see. Yeah, create structure. Start to build a healthy way of life, healthy living. So, like I said, if you're not into exercise, I suggest you walk 30 minutes a day, every single day, like 5 to 6 times a week for the next 4 weeks. But I would suggest you add in a little bit more. And yoga, if you've never done yoga, that will be very helpful for you, because it's a body, mind, soul practice, and it's challenging, and you tap into your breath. So also, if you're stressed out, this is what I tell my clients is, say you're like having a moment, you're like, oh, you're freaking out. Just ask yourself, first of all, take a nice inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. And maybe you do that multiple times and ask yourself, wait, is anything wrong in this moment, right in this second? And your answer is going to be no. Because in this moment, this now moment, you're going to be okay. You can get through anything. You are so powerful. Literally, you have a wand, and it's within you. You create consciously your new life, who you want to be, and start to visualize that person. What does that person look like? What are they doing? What perfect job are they in? What's their relationships like? What's their finances like? Who is that? That's what I want you to start thinking about. Start thinking big, outside the box. There are no limitations. It's infinite potentiality. Manage anger. So you might not know how to manage anger. So if you don't, you might want to start picking up like exercise, lifting weights, karate, things like that, where you can get some energy out instead of like being angry, because it's just so health wise, it's so bad for you. So learn to manage your anger, live responsibly. Is this what your higher self would want you to do? Ask yourself that when you're making decisions or you're saying things. Also, less is more. When maybe you're having a situation and you usually like blurt out words, well, take a step back before you blurt out words. And there's no blame. You can blame yourself, but if you're taking part in something, there's no blame. So you can't play the blame game. This is all of you taking full responsibility, being an adult in an adult body, and taking the responsibility for your life. And the last one's, we want to find balance. Anybody have any questions? It looks like I dropped a couple people dropped off the challenge live, but if you have questions, let me know. Also, if you want to write down questions, that's I can go over those questions. If you write them out in this live, then whatever day I pick to do our group coaching, I will go over and answer the questions live in that group, in that Zoom. And I hope this helps. And I want you guys to have a great first day. And let me know how it goes. If you are struggling, make sure you use the group for support. Again, no direct messaging. Everything should be done in the group, okay? Thank you, guys. Love you. Nice to meet you. Bye. Oh, Ruben, I'm just seeing your comment. Hey, Ruben. Okay. So Ruben showed up. That's awesome. Okay. All right, guys. See you soon. Bye. I'm sorry if I missed it. I guess I can see the comments on this other streaming service. I was in the group because I thought I had to be in there, but now I know. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay. Much love. Have a great day. Bye. Mwah.